So you may or may not remember that a couple of years ago, Adam did a DNA test, one of these online DNA tests, and it came back that he was 30% Scottish. And I haven't really heard the end of it since. So I did my own. Last Christmas, Santa bought me an Ancestry DNA kit. And if you're interested, here are the results. So I was going to do this big spiel about how I wanted to find another culture in my DNA and embrace it like Adam did, and until I got my results. So I'm gonna move to this side here, and hopefully you're going to see my results up there. If my editing skills are still up to scratch, but I'll show you the app as well. It's Ancestry DNA, and this is basically the home page on the app, and there's various different bits and pieces that you can do on there. Membership can be quite expensive though, so don't fall into the trap, because you get 3 months free. There's various offers at half price, but some of them are like $50 for this membership. But you can build you can build your own family tree, and it does put you in touch with cousins, second cousins that you may or may not be aware of, and if you want to message them through the app, then you can. I did have quite a few second cousins that I didn't know I had. I haven't contacted them, but let's have a look. Let's have a little breakdown of the DNA, because it wasn't very interesting, let's be honest, if you've been looking at it. So 59% England and Northwestern Europe. It disappointed me because I did want a 30% of something. I don't know why. It was almost like so I could argue it with Adam and his Scottish heritage. Then I had 12% Sweden and Denmark. We probably all get that in the UK. It's from the Vikings 4,000 years ago. Germanic Europe, I will come back to. Scotland, Ireland and Wales. Again, I would imagine we've all probably got a bit of that in us in the UK, but it's just different levels depending on your family background. And then at the bottom, 1% Jewish. Now, I'd have to have a look at Adam's to see if he had that, and it intrigued me a little bit, 1% Jewish, and I was quite pleased with that. As a churchgoer, to then find out that I'm 1% Jewish, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm going to the wrong church. I don't know. I'm not really going to get into it. But the Germanic Europe part, now, what happened was, without boring you with the details of my family, I knew that on my maternal side, that my mum's dad was German. I knew that he was German. And I knew, or he was half German at least, and I knew that her granddad was full German. They came over in the 1920s, I think it was. They came over from Germany, so I knew the German link there. And I never met him. I never met my maternal grandfather. Never met him or any of his family. But my maternal grandmother, this is where we've overlooked, because on my paternal side, we knew that that's where the Scottish and the Irish, the little bits of links will come in. Because there wasn't really a lot. My dad's an only child, etc, etc. But my maternal grandmother, and I only got thinking about this when I got the results, and was thinking, because the British side of it was saying the West Country, and I think it said at one point, let's have a look, although it says Devon, Somerset and Cornwall, when you click that it gives you another breakdown, primarily located in, if that goes in focus, the Channel Islands. Channel Islands, England, also found in Belgium, France, blah, blah, blah. It's quite spread out, but it's almost like the southwest. And just when I started thinking, my maternal grandmother, who I did know for a little while, we know nothing about her. I don't know anything about her parents, because we all got sort of distracted by the German history of our family, and also on my dad's side as well, we got sort of distracted about my nan and granddad, who we sort of grew up with. We knew all about their family. None of us ever thought about maternal grandmother, so it's something I've got no family left to really ask, but I will speak to my brother and sister in a little bit more detail to see what they knew. I'm probably not going to chase anyone up. The whole point of this video is, are these DNA kits worth it? I'll move back over here now, because hopefully that picture's gone. The thing is, they're quite expensive to buy. They're 60, 70, 80, 90 pound. And as I say, you've then got to do an add-on fee if you want to really manage the app. And that's absolutely fine. People might want to find people, but some people don't want to be found. I'd say it's worth buying the kit, whatever site you get it from, because there's loads of them to do it. But bear in mind, doing the kit is not a pleasant experience, because you're not allowed to drink or eat anything for 30 minutes. And then you've got to spit into a test tube. And it's not one spit, you've got to go up to a line. And it's about an inch. Is that an inch? Well, it's a good inch, maybe a bit less, maybe 1.5 centimetres, maybe 2 centimetres. But it's more than you think. And trying to spit in it's not a pleasant thing to do. However, if you are intrigued by your family history, if you are intrigued that you know stuff about your family history, that you think you've got a link to another country or another heritage or culture that you can embrace and you want to embrace, then feel free to crack on. Are they trustworthy? I don't see why not. I don't want to do some conspiracy about they make it all up and how do they even know. I think it's a really, really good idea. So that was my boring DNA results in comparison to his, apart from the 11% Germanic Europe, which I was suspecting was going to be there, and the 1% Jewish, which did throw me a little bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe to watch more videos on the Adam and Kerry YouTube channel. I'm going to go now and get some bratwurst.